we're back. All right, cool. Grim Ripper, Hobby Wan, hello. Good to see you guys. Sorry for the short intermission there while we got the multi-stream working. Kid Chromato, what's good, my friend? I'm going to have to relearn everybody's names here on eBay versus what they were on the Instagram, but I'm looking forward to it. Basketball cards, you are first on the YouTube. I see you. Oh, how you guys doing tonight? We're going to get started in just a couple moments. Just give a couple of minutes to have people percolate in, and we can go from there. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm extremely excited to do this case break of Topps Tribute, 2025 Topps Tribute, the first, wide release high-end product of the product year for Topps. 4 boxes, 6 packs per, 3 cards per pack, 3 autos, and 3 relics per box. So this should be a fun one. Real quick, before we jump in, just a quick reminder about next week's break. Those spots are going to be going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. 5-day auction, so that'll end Tuesday at 7 p.m. These will be 99¢. We'll do a full case of Topps Heritage, pick your player, and we'll go from there. Should be a fun one. So those will go live on our eBay page tomorrow at Bodega Bodega Cards on our eBay page, Bodega Cards. I'm getting the vapors. Those cards are beautiful. I hope so, my friend. Those cards are really nice looking. So we have our next week's break. And this week's should be easy. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's specific about these. I'll open the box, open the sealed case here now, and we can sort of talk about it as we go. Everyone has pre-purchased players. In the event that there is a duel that is got 2 different players on it, we'll save that for the end, and we'll do a dice roll, even, odd, random, for which player it ends up with. If we get a truly crazy, like 101 auto, we'll contact everyone individually and go from there. But for most of the duels that you might see in this product, we will do a random for at the end. Hopefully that we just are having such a good time that it doesn't even matter. And like I said, Tribute is 3 relics, 3 autos per box, 6 packs per box, 3 cards per pack, 18 cards per box. Any other housekeeping at the start? We're live on our YouTube, and we're also live here in the eBay Live app, simulcast in both places. I see the chats in both places. If you guys who are on the YouTube want to check us out in the flesh, that's on the eBay Live app. And then we'll do these from here. We also have a few boxes available for rip and ship, personal rip and ship. We can do a personal break after this one is over. If you guys are interested in that, you can see it on the eBay Live page on the YouTube. If you guys want to do a personal break, just hop over to the eBay Live. I think that's pretty much it. Without further ado, I think we can get started. Unless anyone has any concerns, put it in the chat now. Otherwise, we're going to get started. Appreciate those folks that I recognize the names of in the chat. Good vibes for you, Kid Chromato. I appreciate you, my friend. Machado about to say hi in the YouTube chat. Let's see what happens. Good luck to everybody. This is going to be fun, I think. We're really excited to kick off our eBay breaking here with this very fun product. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's do our first box here with a pretty dull razor blade. Yikes. Time to switch those out. Got the Topps razor blade here, but Pete knows what we need. The official Bodega Cards cutter, safety cutter, available here in our store, 3563 JFK Boulevard in Jersey City, New Jersey. You know what's up, Grim, with that Bodega blade. Finn, ready to go? Me too, my friend. Let's do it. All right. Put these packs right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Empty box. Get rid of that. Woo! All right, so if I remember the way I think I do, it should be 2 base cards around one of the hits. So we'll see if we can do it that way. Frank Thomas, base here for the White Sox, is the first one. Second base card is Ty Cobb. That one's from the back. And the third, our first hit, is Carlos Correa, 33/99. Game used mem for the Minnesota Twins and Carlos Correa. All right, very cool. Make sure I got my top loaders and penny sleeves handy. Got the right size, sure do. We're in business. Got the right top loader. I won't make you guys watch me top load everything. I'm just getting the first couple down. Make sure I have the right sizes. Sure, there we go. All right, first hit here. We're in business. We're off to the races. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. Got one of our relics out of the way first. Ken Griffey Jr. Really nice looking cards in hand. Really nice. Our next one from the back is Ellie. Ellie, it's funny looking at him finally not with the rookie card logo on his cards. I feel like we were doing rookie cards of Ellie for like 3 years. All right, and our hit to 199 is Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich on the Brewers, 180 out of 199, and this is with the MLB certification patch. You can look up that code and see exactly what he did during the game. Those are really cool. I've really enjoyed those. I got some Devers ones where you can see hit a home run or something, but I bought one the other day in a dollar bin, so it's not like I wasted my money or anything, of Eloy Jimenez, and I looked it up, and it was for a spring training game he didn't even play in. It's like, man, why'd you even put the code on here? But what are you gonna do? Interested to see what Mr. Yelich did during that game. Alrighty. Pack number 3. Start with Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. Our next base is Nolan Arenado. And for the Braves, it is Austin Riley. 54 out of 75. Triple relic here for Austin Riley. All right, so we did our first 3 were our relics. That means hopefully our next 3 are the autos. Unless we have some sort of funny business at play. That's what I'm saying, Kid Chrome. Let's see 3 bangers in a row, huh? Wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that. All right. Pack number 1. Or, excuse me, of the autos, pack number 1. This is pack number 4 of box number 1. All right, our first numbered base card, Adele Amador, 41 out of 50, purple. Purple rookie to 50. All right, so we'll put him down. They got these, I don't even need to sweat it. They got these decoys for me. Mickey Mantle behind him. Mickey Mantle, nice. And our base card, I cheated a little bit. It looks like it's to 150, and it is JT Realmuto, Philadelphia Phillies catcher. JT, a long tenured Philly, nice looking card. Nice looking card here. JT is our first auto. Get the deal in a little for some protection as well. All on card, Hobby One. All on card indeed. It even says it on the box, which I can show you in a second. 3 on-card autographs and 3 relic cards per box. So everything should be on card, which is nice. Not that I don't hate stickers all the time, but I choose an on-card over a sticker every day, no doubt about that. And we got a thick one in here. Nolan Arenado. I think we got him already. Nolan Arenado. We'll go from the back. Albert Pujols. And our next on card is Will Smith, 4 out of 10 with a chunky patch. Real chunky patch with, again, the MLB Authentic logo, so you can see what he did in that jersey. It's a nice looking card. 4 out of 10 for Mr. Will Smith. Catcher for the best team in baseball right now by pretty much every metric. I'm a Red Sox fan, as many people who are longtime Bodega supporters know, but for those folks who are just jumping in, I'm a Red Sox fan, and so I always have a West Coast team on MLB TV that play after my Red Sox. It's typically the Padres, but this year the Dodgers have been fun to watch. Alrighty. Last pack of box number 1. Albert Pujols. Man, again, we got him twice in this box. That's kind of funny. Albert Pujols. Will Clark, Will the Thrill. Sirkins, Pedro and Nomar. You've got a buyer lined up. All right, and this one is to 50, and it is Felix Hernandez, King Felix, 47 out of 50. Great looking autograph. One of my favorites of the modern legend autographs. Puts a lot of effort into it. It's a nice looking card. Alright, a nice looking card. Alright, box number 1. I'll just recap our hits here quick. Felix Hernandez to 50. Will Smith patch auto to 10 on the red. Adil Amour to 50. JT Realmuto auto to 150. Austin Riley to 75. Christian Yelich to 199. And Carlos Correa to 99. Our base cards over here. Won't recap the base cards, but those will obviously all be doctored up to ship out to you. Fun one. Not a ton of cards in this, just 72 in the case. But you know it does have a ton of cards. Next week's break. Heritage. Pick your player. Live tomorrow at 7 p.m. It'll be the complete opposite of this. We're starting off with a high-end, just a few cards one. Yeah, Lucy, not a bad box. I watched about, probably watched 5 cases today be broken just to get a handle on the product. Didn't see any open in the store today. Definitely not a bad one. I've seen a lot worse. But we're always looking for more here. So let's see what we got in box number 2. Just a reminder to those folks in the eBay, you want to do a personal rip and ship, just indicate there and we can do it right after this. Won't be a million years, just because it's such a high-end box. Yeah. Lucy, that's what I'm saying. I've seen some duds, but we're going to manifest something positive here. Alrighty, Nolan Ryan. His first base card of box number 2. Behind that, Jose Ramirez. And our first hit of the box to 99, Robin Yount. Very cool. First Hall of Famer of the box, Robin Yount to 99, 17 out of 99. Nice looking card. Matt Smith, Canton, that the one you Robin Yount buyer there in the YouTube chat? Oh, Canton, Georgia, maybe. Sorry. Alrighty. Pack number 2. Satchel Paige, 89 and 99. Satchel Paige, numbered green here. It's a nice one. Behind that, Juan Soto. First Mets card of his I've seen. Very nice. It's a good looking card. And then our next hit to 150, Alan Trammell. Alan Trammell. Very nice. So this is the vet box, apparently. Alan Trammell. Right on the cusp of the Hall of Fame, or did he get in on the last go-around? Not bad. Alan Trammell. These are the kind of cards I would be picking up and when I see them at card shows. I'm a sucker for the veteran on-card autos on the nice new designs. All right, number 3, getting to the halfway point of box number 2. One of our thick relics here, perhaps. Rhett Lauder on top. On the back is Aaron Judge. And our relic is... Oh my god, look at that. Whoa, that's so cool. Yu Darvish, 10 of 10 on his 1500th MLB strikeout. That's a piece of the ball. Oh, that's really cool. Yu Darvish, legendary pitcher in both NPB and Major League Baseball. 1,500 MLB strikeouts, and I believe this is a piece of the ball. Yeah, wow. That's really cool. I'm a huge Yu Darvish fan, and I mean, to have a... I like ball relics, too. They used to put them in some of the 90s, early 2000 products, but to have a relic that is tied to such an important milestone of an important player is... that's pretty cool. Lucy, I love that. Let's get ourselves a superfractor in this case, indeed. Wow, that's a cool one. I'm sorry, I'm blasting you guys with the light. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Nice hit for you. That's a cool one. Man, I gotta look at what else is on that checklist. That's sick. For this sort of, Alright. Will Clark, Will the Thrill. I swear to God, we hit that guy already. Out of the back, Corey Seager. And in the middle to 150 is Will Smith again. Will Smith to 150 with the MLB Authentic logo, or excuse me, relic. Doing a little clap or wave or something there. Very nice. Blue to 150. Come on, Devers, Gerard. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Harrison, congratulations. You hit on your first break. Good for you, my man. That was a nice JT card, and I'm a huge Devers fan. Hey, Lewis. Good to see you, my man. On the personal, you got to go to the eBay Live page, and we got a few things listed. You can pop up and grab one of the personals that we have listed there. Go to eBay Live and our page. You should see us. Sally, what'd you miss? I'm going to recap box number 2. But some fun stuff. Some very cool cards, actually, which I was a little bit nervous about. Kyle Schwarber. Hobby, I manifest that for you. Bryce Harper behind him. And this is to 25, and it is... Oh, Pete Alonso to 25 on-card auto. Woof! 22 out of 25, Pete Alonso. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oops, it's too big. The right size top loader for this one. Greetings to you. Oh, thanks for tuning in all the way from Malaysia, my friend, in the YouTube chat. Yeah, Louis, just let me know. It's our page on the eBay has all the stuff we have listed for personals. We're gonna maybe run an auction of something.
I'll drop the link to the eBay in the chat.
Pete's gonna drop the link to the eBay page in the YouTube chat if anyone wants to follow us on there. Yeah, and I'm a huge Devers collector, Gerard. So I'm a just personal fan. So I hope we hit something for exactly that reason. Julio. Our back one is Ted Williams. And the last to 75, Christian Yelich. Oh, look at that dirt on that patch. A lot of dirt on that patch and a clean one right next to it. 39 of 75 for Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich. All right. We're at the halfway point, folks. Wrong size. Halfway point. I'm just going to step off screen for 1 second just to grab some top loaders and get back to the action. Is this the right size? I can actually see what the right size is for these thick ones. Nope, a little bit thicker. All right, a little bit thicker. So just a second, I'll recap the numbered and hits from box number 2. What was the last box? Carlos Correa. Yeah. All right. So In that box, in addition to the base cards, which I'll have separate here, there's Pete Alonso auto, Will Smith to 150, Yu Darvish 10/10 on the 1500 strikeout baseball, Satchel Paige to 99, Alan Trammell auto to 150, Robin Yount auto to 99, and cool two-piece Christian Yelich with the dirt to 75. All right, halfway down, guys. Halfway down. Let's see what else we're working with. If anyone has any questions in either of the chats, etc., just shout. We've got a good number of people tuned in across both. Just let me know if there's anything that you're curious about, etc. Speed up, slow down, stop talking, talk more, whatever. Take direction well, if nothing else. All right, box number 3. Box number 3. Good luck, everybody. This is the second half of the case, box number 3. 3 of 4. An Arenado. Seeing this card quite a bit. This time it's numbered 27 out of 99. Just one off of his jersey number, alas. Go to the back here for Mark McGuire. And first one, I think it's an auto to 199 of Spencer Schwallenbach. 139 and a 199. Not bad, rookie auto, and etc. But I think Lucy was talking earlier about seeing some boxes. I think, you know, the checklist is a little bit longer with rookies than in previous years, and I did see some boxes. If you get a couple of the wrong rookies, you might feel like you didn't get your money's worth. But so far, that hasn't been the case. That's our first rookie auto of the whole thing, I think. A lot of established guys so far. Not that I wouldn't mind a rookie auto of some of the folks, but you guys know what I'm talking about, I think. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. The big unit, Randy Johnson. I do like how the base cards, they do have like sort of the like the color of that's most dominant in the picture. So like the purple of Randy Johnson, purple on the card. Does look nice. Sort of like a quasi-color match. Corbin Carroll in the back there. Turned it around significantly. And here's another auto to 150, and that's Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns, 109 out of 150 on card. Yeah, exactly, Lucy. I see what you're saying there in the chat. So we'll see what we're working with here. We got 2 of our autos down. Corbin Burns, an excellent pitcher. Not exactly the most valuable in the world, but that's all right. Easier for collecting. All right, let's mix it up here. Let's choose one that's definitely got a relic in it. Don't want to do all 3 autos first. Here's a thick one. I suppose it could be a thick relic. You never know. Barry Larkin. Barry Larkin. From the back, Alex Bregman. They couldn't get his jersey updated. You think so, Lucy? I mean, I bet it's a fairly big card, but it's hard for me to gauge what that would go for. Oh, someone was talking about Devers. Here's a nice Raffy Devers, 146 out of 150, blue on the relic. 2 different color game use. Thank you so much, Pete. I'm sorry about that.
22 people.
Yeah, do you mind seeing what Jits has got a question in there that I think is a reasonable one? I'm just not 100% sure on the answer.
On eBay or on?
It's on the eBay chat. He's looking just to find the store. You Vandal, we still got some time. Collectors, I think you're right, Lucy. And you got it, Gerard. You got it. Let's see what else we're working with. Ozzie Smith on the base. Second base from the back, we got Shota. It's a good image. And then to 25 of Jose Altuve. Chunky patch first on the print. 1 of 25. Again, the MLB authentication sticker, so we can see how he did in that. Very nice looking card. Don't play games with me, Altuve. There we go. Jose Altuve, certainly a statistical Hall of Famer. Boo that man. See, I'm being neutral, Grim Ripper. I'm being very good on my best behavior. I don't want to insult anybody. Ichiro base. Oops, going a little bit too far there. Pete Alonso, next base here. And we'll go to our relic, which is out of 99, and it is a duel. Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis, 26 out of 99. So, folks, when we wrap up here, we'll randomize this between the two on this. We'll randomize between the Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis spot. We'll do that at the end. So if you got either of those, hang out. Oh, I'm glad you're tuned in and saw the Altuve, my man. Good for you. We'll random that one off shortly using the dice roll. Even for one, on for the other. All right, last pack of this box. I think we're looking for an auto, right? We had Burns, we had Schwallenbach, and I think the last one is an auto. I think Babe Ruth and Mike Piazza are our two base cards. And let's just see, out of 75. Oh, King Felix again. This time on the gold, or yeah, gold. 33 out of 75. Felix Hernandez spot's doing quite well. Can't say I would have guessed that, but not bad. Not bad. Oops. Alrighty. Very nice, guys. I'll do a little recap there in a second. Now Machado auto, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Get my stuff to recap, but next week we'll be here, same bad time, same bad channel, 7 p.m. Pick your player break of Heritage. That's going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. All right, that box was Felix Hernandez, Jose Altuve at 25, Rafael Devers, Corbin Burns, Nolan Arenado to 99, Spencer Schwallenbach, and our duel of Manny and Fernando, which we'll random at the end. Alrighty, last box, folks. Last box. So it's a quick one with only 4. I feel kind of badly, but we got plenty of stuff to do for personals, and we're going to be running an auction on our eBay Live.
I think with 1 pack to go, we'll run the auction.
All right, you guys hear that? When we have 1 pack left in this, we'll run an auction so that we can lead into it after our last pack. You sure do. Yep, Chris, no problem. I'll recap at the end. No problem. Been doing it as I go, just so. But people are coming in and out, so I'll recap at the end. Not a problem. Alrighty, Matt Chapman. I'll take the packs out of the box after. I don't want to change it up at this juncture. Ernie Banks and Matt Chapman are the first 2 base here. And our first hit of the box to 199 is Luis Arraez. Luis Arraez for the Padres. MLB Authentic with the camo print. Love when they do that. They do a good job with those camo print jerseys, the Padres. Luis Arraez. All right, guys, 5 more. Hank Aaron and Bo Jackson. A couple legends in this one. Let's see if our hit is just as legendary. David Festa. David Festa, Twins pitcher, 1 of 10. First on the print, 1 out of 10. Not a bad card. For the person who purchased the Festa spot, this is about as good as it gets. First on the print tan on card auto. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty, our next pack here. Connor Norby, 3 out of 50. Purple. On card, etc. Nice one. In the back, we got David Ortiz. And our hit here in the middle is, oops, to 150, Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA. We're just talking about him in the shop. Everybody's buy low candidate in the offseason just turned down a lucrative extension because I think he thinks he's worth more, and so do I. PCA, we were pulling him like crazy last year. Hit his superfractor. Got a soft spot in my heart because of that. Glad to see him doing as well as he is for the Cubbies. All right, 3 to go. 3 to go. Jose Altuve. Freddie Freeman. And to 99, Cade Povich. Cade Povich for the Baltimore Orioles. 66 out of 99. All right, we got 2 packs left. So that means in just a moment we're going to run on our eBay store a 99-cent auction for a Select Blaster, which I'll open up right after we're done with this break and with the recap. So we can keep the party going for those folks on YouTube. There's almost as many of you on the eBay Live, or in the eBay Live, rather. So come hang. All right. Ooh, we got 4 cards in here. The end of the something extra. First time we've seen that. Caden Dana on top. 20 out of 99. Chipper Jones in the back there. It's the blank. We got another base card, right? Oh, no, I think we might have gotten 2 hits in this. Hold on, let me put this down so we can get this situated. All right, so I think we got multiple hits in this pack, so we're just going to go from the front. Caden Dana, the 99. Derek Jeter, 41 out of 99. Very cool. Yeah, you'd be pissed if this is your personal. Yeah, well, so far, yes, definitely. But we got the double hit pack here, so let's see what else we got. We got Derek Jeter, and we got Sonny Gray. Okay, you might still be a little bit mad. Sonny Gray. It's our 3rd auto, and also the Derek Jeter patch there, which is cool. But yeah, Sonny Gray, not necessarily always the vet you're looking for in this product, but another great pitcher. I got a ton of Sonny Gray cards. This one, however, much more what you're looking for. Not looking for, but yeah, looking for. Derek Jeter game use with the pinstripe and the gray to 99. Very nice. All right, we got 1 pack to go. That means we're about to start our 99-cent auction, right, Mr. Heat?
Yep, personal break of a blaster box to select. You want to show that off?
All right, so last pack, we're about to open it, but we're going to simultaneously run an auction on our eBay Live here for a personal rip and ship of select 99-cent auctions. About to start. Take a look. Yeah, Hobby One, a lot of pitcher autos. Good luck, everyone who's interested in getting in on this Panini rip and ship Select Blaster. And then there's all sorts of other goodies we can do. All right, last pack. Last pack. And just $1 on that Panini Rip and Ship Blaster. Not bad. Triple pitcher auto box. I know. Let's hope there's one more in the last one. We got something in here. All right, so we got a chunky one. Dylan Cruz and Jackie Robinson. And our last hit out of 50 is another duel. Jose Altuve and Yordan Alvarez. 25 out of 50 for the purple. Another duel. So we'll random that one just shortly as well. Yeah, they can't all be bangers indeed. I appreciate you being a good sport about it. That last box, even with the extra one, was not the best, but the other ones did pretty well, actually. All right.
Guys, jump in. Cody and Jadu.
Oh my God, you guys are just battling it out for a $5 blaster. Not bad.
Hobby one Kenobi get in there.
Six up. It's getting $6 down at the end. Not bad. That's the one that's gonna have the skeins in it. All right, so I'm gonna get up and get a pen. Really, or actually, Pete, could you just toss me a pen or a marker?
You need Post-its?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna use one of these white things. You have both Altuve and Jordan. Oh, all right. Well, I won't random this then. All right. So then just one random. Congratulations on that. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Oh God, I almost knocked my dice tower over. That would have made this a lot harder.
Who are we randoming?
Randomly, Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah. Let me just make sure they're not the same person.
Just verifying you're not the same person. And then I'm gonna recap once we know who everyone is going to.
Manny Machado and Tatis. Different people.
All right. So Manny Machado is going to be, if this dice comes down an even number, it's going to Machado. Even Machado, odd Tatis. I'll show you guys once we roll it. All right, it's odd, number 3. So that's going to Fernando Tatis. Odd Tatis. Chris, this case. Oh, there we go. All right. Chris, you're not going to hear me saying that you're wrong because, you know, it's a crazy product, crazy prices we get today, but kind of just is what it is at the end of the day. Oh, Matt, I'm sorry. All right, let me recap. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, not thrilled for the folks who didn't get what they're looking for. Oh, man, I'm genuinely sorry. We got some good stuff, hopefully, for some people at least. All right, this one to the Tatis spot. JT Realmuto auto. Amador to 50. Will Smith to 10. I'm glad you had fun, my man. Felix to 50. Jose Altuve, 1 out of 25. Felix Hernandez to 75. Christian Yelich to 75. Robin Yount auto to 99. Alan Trammell to 150. Satchel Paige to 99. Yu Darvish 10 out of 10 on the baseball. Very cool one. Will Smith to 150 relic. Pete Alonso to 25 auto. Carlos Correa to 99. Christian Yelich to 199. Austin Riley to 75. The duel of Jose and Jordan to 50. Dylan Cruz rookie. Caden Dana to 99. Derek Jeter to 99 relic. That's a cool one. Sonny Gray to 150. Cade Povich to 99. Connor Norby to 50. Pete Crow Armstrong to 150. David Festa to 10. Luis Arise to 199. Spencer Schwallenbach to 199 as well. Nolan Arenado to 99. Cardin Burns out of the 150. And Rafael Devers to 150. Last but certainly not least. Hit of that case is Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish. Chris, like I said, you're getting no argument from me, my man. Genuinely. I like the Yu Darvish. What can I say? But, all right. So, quick thing for all the folks still watching on the YouTube. Next week, we're breaking full case of Heritage. Those are live tomorrow at 7 p.m., 99-cent auctions. We'll combine shipping for folks who win multiple auctions. If you don't hit, we'll refund. And if you are local to the shop, you're one of our regular customers who followed us to our new home at eBay, just let us know and we can have you guys, we can arrange a pickup at the shop as well. Cool. That is the end of Topps Tribute, our full case break. I'm going to move these guys off my desktop here, and then I think we're starting with this select break here, right? Select blaster?
Yep, for Cody.
For Cody. Congratulations, Cody. Be right back. Just moving a couple things, and we'll bust open this thing, Cody. All the goodies. Hide these away as we prepare to ship them out tomorrow. Cody, my friend, let's do it. Do you hit the base cards we hit in sleeves? Yes, Finn, we will. Absolutely. I just didn't want to make you. We're going to top load the stuff from this for sure. The tribute as well. I didn't want to just make you guys watch me do it, but we'll do that ahead of when we ship it tomorrow. Don't worry. All right. So that will ship out tomorrow. We'll get it sorted, and you guys get your notifications on the shipping through eBay.
If you didn't hit a single card and you paid for shipping, you're going to get a refund on your shipping.
Just to repeat what the boss man said, if you didn't hit anything and you paid for shipping, we will refund the shipping. So you get a refund there. So keep an eye on everything. If you'll either get a refund, you get a shipping notification, etc. And yeah, remember, we'll be here next week, same time, doing the same thing. All right, lots of folks here in the eBay who have been waiting patiently for me to open this this huge box. Just did a personal, doing it here on YouTube. Right on, man. Starting with the Select Blaster. Good luck. Pete, mind just grab me one of those little white boxes for this? Thank you. What do we do a personal of Louis? Oh, 3X MVP, huh? Now let's have ourselves a fun time. Haven't opened any of that yet. So we'll do it. So, Jits, you can watch it in both places. We're still simulcast to YouTube. We have a bunch of people watching there, but we're on eBay as well. So I see both chats. You can watch it both places. No problem. All right, Cody, good luck with your rip and ship bid. And we're going to do a rip and ship of 3X MVP right after this. Should be a fun one. If Select does not want to play games with me with these opening things. All right, there we go. Oh, shit. Black 101, potentially? Am I tripping?
What?
Oh, I think we do have a 101 in here. I think we do. All right, let's see. Chipper, Leo DeVries, Justin Crawford. Oh, yeah, we sure do. Roberto Alomar, 101. Right? Yeah, there it is.
Out of a $6 blaster.
Cody, that's what's up, buddy. You got to go buy yourself a lottery ticket. Shoot, I gotta get my regular top. I just gotta get my regular top loaders. Jeez, dude. Pete better post about it. That is about as lucky gets.
That's sick.
That's incredibly cool. So yeah, San Diego Padres, Hall of Famer, Roberto Alomar. Yeah, that is cool. 101 out of a blaster. My goodness. Good Lord. That's incredibly cool, man. Nice hit. Let's see what else this thing has, huh? You get greedy? Can you get greedy after a 1-1 or 101 out of a blaster? Mickey Mantle, Namala, Jacob Wilson. And the mirrors of, who is this? Yandre Morales. All the breakers get. That was off the shelf. So if you guys were here at Bodega Cards in Jersey City, New Jersey, that could have been yours. Got a thick one in here. Looks like this is our relic, not a decoy. Sebastian Walcott, Juan Marichal. I'm going to go from the back so we can do this around. Brandon Sproat. Green, and we'll flip it around. Drew Gilbert, selective swatches. Drew Gilbert. Wow, I can't believe there was a 101 in a retail product like Select, and we hit it out of the blaster that my man got himself a screaming deal on. That's about as good gets, my man. Let's go. I'm glad I didn't, because I called that from the jump. I'm glad I didn't get that wrong, because that would have been really embarrassing, right? It's like you need a 101 here, and then it's like a base card. And Zardo, Jackson Merrill, very nice. Hiro Arate? Not sure how to say his name. And Silver of Sean Sullivan. All right, last 2 packs, and then we're going on to our next personal of 3X MVP for my man Louie. Coming at us from Boston, Massachusetts. Just today.
Oh, just today. Right?
What?
I was like, I just refunded his shipping.
No, just just today. Yeah, no, he's visiting for a conference. O'Shinel, Drew Jones, Tom Glavin, and a red, white, and blue of Paul Skeens. Let's go, buddy. This is the This has been the one. Unfortunately, yeah. You're not gonna hear me arguing about that, man. Boston's fine. It's where all my favorite sports teams are from. And we'll leave it at that. Dude, you've been on an utter heater with Panini Baseball. Why are you ripping anything else? You're pulling a Kaboom. You got the Paul Skeens red, white, and blue. You got the 101 Roberto Alomar. Get out of town. You should have like Panini be sponsoring you. The amount of free publicity you've given them with your hits. All right, last pack here. Noble Meyer, big fan of his. Roberto Clemente, Brock Porter, and Deion Sanders green. All right, my man, you did about as well as was possible out of a blaster of Panini Prism. Roberto Alomar 101. That's nuts. Thank you, my man. We'll have these for you. Paul Skeens, red, white, and blue, and Drew Gilbert. All right. Jits, my man. We're up next here doing a personal rip and ship of 3X MVP. Welcome to the show, 3X MVP. Oops, what just happened? Thanks to all those folks who are still hanging on the YouTube. If you guys want to chime in with any stuff, I see that chat here. I also got the chat here on the eBay, so I got them both. All right, so 3X MVP. This is a high-end product, single pack, I believe. This came out today, and I've only seen a couple boxes opened. Autographs are tough pulls. Oops, I keep leaning on the stupid cord, so I'm going to wait until that goes away. Autographs are tough pulls. So we're looking for parallels, for dual player inserts. If we pulled an autograph, we're running around like crazy. Good luck, Louie. Need some of Cody's magic, exactly. There we are. Not as interiorly designed as last week's Inception. Good vibes for you, Louie. Let's see what we're working with. Good luck, my man. Alright, so looks like we got, I think, a 12-card pack. Oh, nice. These duels are one of the ones people are chasing, so that's good. Shohei and Roy Campanella. Shohei and Roy Campanella on the insert. Behind that, we have Joe DiMaggio. 27 out of 99. Green numbered insert of Joe DiMaggio. Very cool. Behind that, we got some more of our inserts, or excuse me, more of the set here. Mike Schmidt, a 3-time MVP. Barry Bonds, him as well. Shohei Ohtani. Pitching here for the Angels. Mike Trout, Angels as well. Jimmy Fox. Mickey Mantle. Joe DiMaggio. And last but not least, Stan Musial. So, no big auto in that one. This is similar to, yeah, Jets Womp. I'm sorry, man. This product is similar to, like, the Shohei 50-50 box, where, like, traditional hits are, like, more than case hits. People are going after the inserts, the parallels, etc. Obviously, this is a new product, so we'll see what the the resale value is in terms of them. But that's sort of how they're treating this product, similar to the Shohei 50-50. So, in terms of resale, like I said, we'll see. But looks like the parallels rather, are like 1 per box, which would imply a premium. Appreciate you, Jits. We'll get.
What was the Shohei Roy Campanella too?
Not number, just D8 is the insert. Took a shot on a new product, Jits. It's part of the game. I appreciate you very much, my friend. And then, so for the rest of the people tuning in, if you want to chase that product or any of the others we have, we'll hang out for a little while and we can do a little rip and ship action if people are interested. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. I think we're figuring out sort of how this works here with eBay Live. I think we had a blast. I think hopefully no major issues on anyone else's end. For our end, it went well. But yeah, we'll still be hanging out a little bit here, seeing what else there is to rip tonight if people are interested. We had Star Wars Masterworks. Oh my God, Jits, I saw you hit that. That is about as good as it gets. Did you get that at one of those Boston shops?
Don't say card. I think I have to figure out a way to rank this personal 3X.
Oh, I see. Card vault. Yeah, well, hey, man, there's not a lot. That's the only game in town. I'm not knocking anybody. Yeah, exactly. They don't have a bodega here. There is the bodega, the original, behind the refrigerator or whatever. You can get into the shoe store. I went there when I was in high school, I'm pretty sure. It's still around. So while people are ruminating over if there's anything else we want to break, good reminder, just less than 24 hours, 23 hours from right now, we're going to have next week's break live on eBay. Pick your player 2025 Topps Heritage full case. We'll combine shipping. If you're local, you can pick it up, no problem. The same sort of deal we always kind of have done. But instead of doing it by the player, or excuse me, by the team, we're doing it by the player. 99 cents, so plenty of opportunities for sneaking a cheap one. And man, there's a lot of cards. If you struck out today on the Topps Tribute, I can almost guarantee you won't strike out no matter who you buy next week. I think it's almost 1,400 cards in the case. So yeah, plenty to do there. All right, well, I'll let you guys ruminate for a second. I'm just gonna step away from the camera for about 30 seconds. But first, before I do that, I'll just run through what we have available here for personal rip and ship. You want to do a box of what we did earlier tonight of Topps Tribute Baseball. We got one of those. We got that kicking around. We got Star Wars Masterwork, another hot product released today. Topps 3 Basketball released earlier this week. Getting a lot of calls about that. And also 3X MVP, which we just saw Jits Rips do his first box of. Give us a sense of what we're looking for there. So a lot of stuff to go, plenty available. If you guys are interested, we can hang out for a little bit and see what you got. You guys just say the word. I'm here for a while. Stepping away for 30 seconds. Maybe Pete will make an appearance. It sure is. All right, this is Pete. For those folks who are tuned in who don't know, Pete the Heat here, the benevolent overlord, owner of the bodega, everybody's boss.
What's up, everybody? We are live at the bodega. Charlie is using the restroom, so I'm filling in. Let me show you what we got here. I'm going to start pinning some stuff. We got that brand new 3X MVP baseball. Just came into the shop. That's at $250 a box. These are personal rip and ships. We got Topps 3 basketball at $479.99. We can chase some Wemby. We can get some of those triple patch autos that are in there. So yeah, that's ready, loaded to go. Another item that just came out today, Star Wars Masterworks. I think we might be the cheapest on the internet. So if you are a Star Wars person, tap in, let's rip it. It's beautiful stuff. Crazy cut auto checklist. Crazy auto checklist. I'm pretty sure they threw some of the Carrie Fisher stickers in there. So that one's always beautiful every year. It's a super, super high-end Star Wars set. And then lastly, the big product of the day, we can do personal rip and ships of Topps Tribute Baseball. So please let us know if there's anything of interest to you. And yeah, grab it in the buy it now. Next to the red heart, you can click the 3 dots and it should populate up a buy it now section. Yep, and as Charlie has mentioned several times, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., auctions are going up for Pick Your Player of our next week break, which is a release day rip of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball. Lot of cards in that one. Should be fun, though. So, Pick Your Player. They start at 99 cents. You could get, I don't know, 10, 15 players. You're going to end up with a stack of cards this big, so definitely check that out. Coming off of the lava hot release of Heritage High number 24. So 25 hopefully will be a nice set as well. And here's Charlie again. 33 people in eBay Live.
I heard you guys talking about Heritage, my favorite product. My ears perked up. I do a set every year, do the insert set. I am old school as old school gets when it comes to the Heritage products. So I'm excited. I'm going to open a few boxes myself. I won't get in on the pick your player ones. I'll leave that for everybody else. That wouldn't be fair. But if you guys need to unload some base cards, you know who to unload them to. This guy right here. I'm almost done with Heritage High number, and then I can put that to bed. Put it in my shoe boxes of Heritage. So yeah, we'll hang out for another five-ish minutes, something like that. See if folks want to do any of these personal rip and ships that we have here in our eBay store. And for those folks on the YouTube, if you want to get into that, scroll up in the chat a bit. There's a message from Bodega Cards that takes you right there. You can also just give us a follow on Bodega Cards on eBay, and then you'll get notified for all that stuff. But yeah, we had fun tonight. We did a full case of Heritage. We sold ourselves a personal here. Someone got themselves a nice 101 deal. Oops, just accidentally clicked away from everything. Yeah, but we'll hang out for a little bit longer for those folks who are still here. And then after that, I'll do my typical post-break stuffing my face with McDonald's. Wouldn't be a Wednesday night breaks if I didn't stuff my face with cheeseburgers afterwards. Alright, I'll use this as our sort of last and final call. We'll hang out for another couple minutes, but this is the last call. If you want to get in on our personal rip and ship here we got on our eBay, just say the word. I'd love to extend the evening, but if not, no problem. We'll be here next week at 7 p.m. as we've said to do our Heritage High Number base, not base break. Yeah, maybe I should end. I'm starting to mix up all my words. So yeah, give this another minute or two, and at 8:04 I'll do my sort of wind down chat. So last sort of call for everybody here. This is fun. This is great. eBay's got such a wonderful platform for this. A lot of people hanging out in the chat here on eBay and the chat on YouTube. This is great.
Curious if the number only goes up.
There's
Cumulative.
they have separate total and concurrent.
What's the concurrent? Yeah, that's me.
All right, folks. So we'll wrap this up here. If you missed the break and you're not here, you won't hear me say this, but it's on YouTube forever, so you can always check and see what you got. And for everyone else who's still hanging out, there's a lot of places you could break, and you choose to break with Bodega, and you followed us around all of our different ways, so we really appreciate that. And we will be back here in 1 week, and we'll be back here in the shop tomorrow at noon. So just come by and say hello, 356th Street, John F. Kennedy Boulevard in Jersey City, New Jersey. And if you're elsewhere in the world,